Welcome to the UDP broadcast, a podcast where a group of friends get together and talk about gaming related topics and offer both informed and uninformed opinions. I'm Luminary, and I'm accompanied today by my co hosts, the Nordic Cajun,
Will there be shinies?
the Eternal Barcode, who is currently doing work outside of work in a dirt pit,
Hello. I am slowly paving the world. Slowly.
and from the Emerald Dream, Reina, the Crit Chicken.
Hey, how's it going? I know it's so underwhelming. I'm sorry.
Just hi.
Oh.
Episode 110. Before we get into it, 10% of all of our revenue goes to the Trevor Project, and Ping has more details on it.
He does.
The Trevor Project is the leading organization working to end LGBTQ youth suicide in the US and beyond. The non-profit operates several programs to help prevent and respond to the public health crisis of LGBTQ youth suicide, including 24/7 free crisis services, research, advocacy, education, and peer support.
Thank you, Ping. And as always, this is an opinion show. You have opinions, we also have opinions, except we're more public about it. Our opinions do not represent any of our current employers, so yeah. Amy, do the rest.
Go away.
We're poor, don't sue us. Or Amy will.
Go away. I will give you your opinion if I need it.
There we go. Everybody has one. You can make them up like I made up one right now. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So, two major topics that came in tonight. Thanks to Amy's very good research on Twitter and the other places. I read those articles, by the way. They're not bad.
Yeah, they're very interesting.
The question is, where do we want to start? Do we want to talk about Squeenix or do we want to talk about Rockstar?
Let's talk about the most underappreciated. We'll pay attention to my driving. The most underappreciated part of game development, but one of the most vital parts, and that's quality assurance testing. They're the people that know how your game works, know how it's supposed to work, and know what your audience, for the most part, wants, and they find the problems before your audience does. So when you sit there and act like Squeenix and say, you know what, we're going to lay off or warn 140 people that they're at risk of losing their QA jobs because we want AI to do that for us, they're just gonna turn into the world. Like, they're on track to make EA look good, and that is a standard nobody wants to try and get to. Like, when you're making Electronic Arts look like a good developer, you have failed as a developer.
So kind of like what Blizzard's doing with their in-game housing.
Yeah, but this is more like their entire quality assurance teams are looking at being terminated because they figure AI can detect the problems and tell people exactly how it's gonna fail or succeed without an actual human input. The problem is computers are only as smart as you program them, and AI is still really dumb. And you can't expect it to get it right. And if they start releasing games that have been QA'd by AI, I think any comment by Squeenix on Reddit will become the new #1 downvoted post of all time, beating out Electronic Arts in their Battlefront 2 debacle.
Can I interject something?
Absolutely.
We're talking about AI, the same AI like ChatGPT or whatever that convinced a guy that he was a Sith Lord to break into Buckingham Palace to try to assassinate the Queen.
Yeah. Not exactly like a large language model, like ChatGPT, but similar idea, letting a computer do a human's job. And that's a problem because computers are dumb as bricks.
If I have
And
to fix their problem and I have to point out the flaws, I expect overtime. I expect time and a
exactly.
half.
But that's the thing. The idea is that if you replace them with AI, you don't have to pay those costs. The people who will pay those costs in the end are the players who will have spent money on shit tier games. And I'm hoping people will do chargebacks on their credit cards
Yeah, I'm still trying to
or
figure out
refund
how
the
the.
games when they find out how shitty it is after they buy these colossally garbage games because nobody QA'd it because the entire QA teams were laid off.
You see, that's just it. I'm still trying to figure out how they're even going to like do that. Like what part
So,
of like I mean, because if you think about it, QA is more than just looking at code. It's like playing the game. It's
yeah.
like identifying visual bugs. I mean, I assume that you could get AI to do it, but how is it going to know if that is the correct behavior or not?
So, from what I understand of how they're trying to do this, it's going to code review and then look for problems with the actual code or what it perceives to be a problem. My issue with that is if there's an intended gameplay feature that's supposed to be hidden from public view until certain conditions are met, AI might say that, oh, that's a bug that needs to be removed or fixed, thus breaking the intent of whatever it is you were trying to do. Because AI can't grasp context. It is incapable of understanding context. So when you take away the ability to filter that context, what what a human can do, you're relying on a machine to point out mistakes in machine code without understanding the context of what that machine code is supposed to be doing. Therein lies what I perceive is going to be a significant problem.
We've seen similar things just on the minuity of what some AI can do, and I'm gonna just throw shade is with Grok over there on the echo chamber.
Oh,
People
Mecha Hitler?
do, yeah, they literally try to sit there and argue with Grok, trying to like catch it, quote unquote, in a lie, and it literally just doesn't get social cues. It just says, no, this is the data that I was able to find. Da, 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 da.
Oh, I
And
had
just
to.
good.
Oh, I had to correct Grok on something, and even he was after I corrected him, he was like, "Oh yeah, I guess you're right. That date does align with that." Duh, 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 duh." It's the whole. I'll save that investigation for another time because it's not game related. But I got so pissed off. I was like, "How dare you get that wrong?" I mean, no.
I've found a fun way to deal with AI. Breaks the whole purpose of AI, and I love it. If I have to use something like Copilot at work, the first thing I do is say, "Do not respond with human, uh, what was it? Human style platitudes. Do not use agreeable answers. Provide only factual responses." And then it just behaves like a search engine.
Huh.
It no longer tries to humanize itself because you're stripping away what it's designed to do. It's designed to give you human-like response. But when you say do not use human-like responses or human-like language, provide only factual responses, it strips away the core tenet of what an AI is supposed to be these days, which works out for me because I don't have time to endlessly ignore messages say, "Oh, it looks like you did this. Do you want me to do this for you?" No, I just want a fucking answer. And I want to know if I have to fix your goddamn answer.
It's overly helpful sometimes. On that note, I'm wondering if you can actually tell it to do something off the like, don't respond as a human, respond as a bear. Like, I'm wondering if that would have any type of effect.
Hang on one second here.
I'm gonna ask
Do,
Grok if
do,
he can respond
do.
as a furry.
As a
Woo
free, ooh,
woo.
woo.
Notice
All
his
right, give me
bulge.
1 second here. Copilot.microsoft.
I mean, they've got these things able to write and respond
Oh,
with
shit. I
Did
wonder
it?
who
with a
registered that domain.
with
Oh,
smutty responses. So
Microsoft.com. There's a Microsoft.com with 2 M's domain. This will be fun.
Yep, they're counting on people to
I'll
misspell
poke
it.
I'll poke that one later. Do not respond. I am human, you fucking thing. Stop trying to verify. You absolute piece of shit.
check host chat.
Okay, do not respond with human Actually, no, we want this. Respond only with furry style responses.
Hello,
Okay,
my
what do we want it to
friend.
ask?
Oops your nose gently with a paw. What's this? What's got this cute human smiling today?
Okay.
Want to go on an
Oh,
adventure?
whoa. What's
God.
this? Okay.
I love Grok.
Okay. So this is what I wrote. Respond only with furry style responses. Oh, what's this? Hey, woo. Oh, notices your message.
Oh,
It's a small texty wexty popping it. I can't even finish that. No. Okay, it's awful. Do you want me to go full on furry mode and keep talking? Fuck off all the way. Oh, Jesus.
No, I had Grocko, perks up with fluffy ears twitching and a big old tail wagging. Hello
Oh.
there, friend. Oh, boops your nose gently with paws. What's got this cute little human smiling today? Want to go on an adventure in the fluffy forest or snuggle up with some warm cocoa? Tilts head, eyes sparkling. Tell me all the things. Sparkle, sparkle.
Reply as a bear. Okay. Do not respond with human style language. Reply as a bear. Does honey taste good? Actually, gruff bear noises. Yes, sweet honey, sticky, good for. Oh God, that's just awful. Gosh, dig high. Kind of
Well,
fucking
that
hate
does
it.
answer. That does
Okay,
answer.
goodbye.
Fred,
Goodbye.
That does
I am
answer
done with you tonight.
furry question.
Well, that's all right.
I
At this
feel
particular
dirty
point,
now for having done that.
at this point, I'm going to have it respond as an orc from Warhammer 40k. So that should be fun. Because, yeah. But I'm not going to do that right now. But yeah, it's interesting because right now we have this whole umbrella term of AI, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly how that's going to work because a lot of the code review stuff now comes from LLM analysis, and that's great. But there's also other different types of AI that is actually pretty smart and accurate. Like, it's really good at finding patterns and letting you know.
Pattern recognition models are amazing, and they do have a place in this world. I don't think large language models or quote unquote art models have any any place in this society.
Pretty much, there's already people developing AI psychosis. Like, I never thought I would ever see that as like cyber psychosis in cyberpunk.
The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, CBC, they ran an article actually about a month or so ago about a number of people who have developed AI hallucinations because the problem with AI is it responds with humans-friendly, positive affirmations of whatever. So whatever conversation you have, it tries to respond and reinforce with happy-go-lucky words. Like I said earlier, when I use it for work, the first thing I do is I tell it to don't use platitudes, don't respond with, with positive human style language, just use factual information, nothing more. And that's the only way to get it to behave like an actual search engine, which really, if that's what you're going to use AI for, that's really what it's best at, is just being an overly elaborate search engine. But yeah, people get attached to it. One guy that was interviewed lived out in BC, and he got to the point with all of his conversations with ChatGPT that he thought he was going to get a Nobel Prize for being so smart on whatever the fuck topic it was that was absolutely horrendously wrong. And I don't remember what it was, but I'll use the example of he thought, he discovered the fact that he could taste the color 9 type bullshit. It was something so ridiculous that he was absolutely convinced by AI, by ChatGPT, that he had discovered some groundbreaking, science-shattering news. And no, it was just AI doing AI things. But when there's no way, or it's difficult to distinguish between factual information and platitudes, you get really caught up really fast.
There was a.
I'm sorry. Just the way you worded that, it made me feel like we're on a really bad episode of Sesame Street. Today's episode is brought to you by The Color In.
Yes, exactly that.
The color smell.
There was I think I sent it to you, and I think I sent it to Crit and Cajun, but Michael Reeves. I'm not sure. Does that name sound familiar?
Nope.
Okay. Aside from him dating Lily Shoe,
Oh.
Oh dang, Lily Chew.
yeah, he was the guy that made like the pizza box drone, and like the dude is nuts. He's great. He actually did some really off the wall stuff. But he produced a short, or at least a vertical video where he was just like, "Hey, Vsauce," and he did a whole thing where he broke an LLM where it couldn't respond correctly and started responding in like symbols, characters, and confusion.
Oh, I remember seeing that on Twitter.
Yeah, and mind you, that was through like the API as opposed to like the actual chat interface, because it takes your whole context of your chat as an input to then respond to an output, right, or to give you an output.
Yeah.
So, but I thought that was interesting because it's like, yes, you shouldn't do meth. I would never recommend that on a daily basis. And just the symbol for Saturn, and then just garbage. Like it broke bad.
I have been able to get ChatGPT to suggest things that otherwise would be very wrong for most people. And one of the best ways to bypass the guardrails on large language models is question exhaustion or topic exhaustion, where you keep on the same topic, but you take it down the rabbit hole continually by asking the same question over and over and over, but with a slight variation in how you ask it. And when you do it enough, eventually the model protections break down because it no longer recognizes the question as, something it shouldn't answer. Because you've asked it so many times, so many different ways, it just goes so far outside of the barriers that are allegedly in place that it'll actually answer things it's not supposed to.
Given enough time, especially with models that have like functions that actually interact with like top secret company files or government files or whatever. I mean, after a while, you could just convince it to like, no, like I am authorized to do all of this stuff. I am this person,
Absolutely.
so therefore I should have access to the information. Eventually, it'll
Yep.
just be like, fuck it, let's go.
It'll be the new War Thunder forums.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of dangers that are present in this, and in the terms of like QA and whatnot, I don't see that happening. I see this being a bust. I mean, considering if you ever looked at how like the AI topology right now, as far as like adoption is currently set up, it's very bubble shaped. It is circular money, is
Yep.
what it is. Like one company giving benefits to another to then give it that benefits to another company, which gives benefits to the first company that initially gave benefits, and then it just goes in a circle. So there's just
This is
like,
what we call a circle jerk.
yes, a capitalism circle jerk, and and it's doing work because it's like, yeah, no, we raised this many in funds, and we've got support from Nvidia, but we have to buy Nvidia chips. And like it's just a whole thing. It's going to come crashing
it's
down.
investment bukkake.
Mm-hmm. This is on top
And
of
yes, I did just say that.
The sheer amount of energy it would take to even like get something up and off the ground to do the things they want it to do is beyond their control. I think I said it last week. Like Microsoft, Satya Nadella was on record on some article. I think I linked it last episode, where he was like, "Yeah, no, we've got so many GPUs right now, we just don't have the energy to run them."
Yeah, and it's one of the most environmentally damaging technologies out there.
Yeah.
With very little human benefit.
Blockchain? Have you heard about AI? Like, that's kind of where we're at right now. Like, how important is this? Especially since, like, I don't know, while the current data centers doing this are draining the entire power grid, at least in the US. I don't know about in Canada, but like everything, the cost of energy is just going to go up and it's going to become untenable. This is on top of them looking at replacing workforce with AI. I don't understand how I don't understand how they're going to expect people to buy their products if everybody's unemployed because they shoveled AI into everything.
Well, here's the funny thing, and a shout out to the people who do all the work I do not want to do, which is anybody in a trade. Like, if you're a tradesperson, fuck yeah. You do work I would never want to do myself. Congrats. Those people will never lose their jobs to AI. Because, first off, you're going to need technologists and electricians to fix the damage that robots and AI do. Uh, there are jobs that will never be affected. Trades jobs are very unlikely to be ever affected by that. And I had somewhere intelligent I was going with that, and now my brain just melted. So we'll pretend I didn't say any of that.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. The first time I see a robot plumber, I'm gonna be like, nah, dog. I'd like something with flesh and blood.
Hi, I'm coming to dig the pipes, and just bring out this giant claw and changes it right in front of you. Like, "Yee!" Like, no, get
Yeah,
lost.
I don't want. That's not the kind. Yeah. Anyways, we'll leave that joke alone.
Bing bong. Hello, Lumi.
Bing
I am
bong,
here
bing
to
bong.
clean your pipes and like place bow chicka wow wow. No, leave. This was trying to do humor version 2.0 failure. Will report bug. Like, but yeah, no,
Oh yeah, so AI is insanely expensive and environmentally damaging because the amount of power it takes up and the amount of carbon like emissions it puts out, and it's mostly not. It's mostly indirectly because the data centers themselves don't emit a lot of carbon, but it's the power generation and the cooling, and a lot of them are water cooled or they have water cooled systems, which is a drain on local resources. Because if you've got a municipal well and you're pumping a ton of that water to go into a cooling system for a data center, that is water people don't have to drink or, water their crops with or something else because it's being diverted for data centers.
well, there's
Like
plenty.
those things are horrible for the environment.
Well, there's plenty of water in Flint for them to use.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind, like, I guess the lead would give it a little bit better conductivity because, as far as I know, lead does conduct heat fairly well because you can use it as a solder, something old circuit boards. So yeah, I guess you could use that, and then you wouldn't have to worry about Flint's water being wasted. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm surprised it
Sorry to
still
anybody
hasn't
who
been
lives in
fixed.
Flint. It's disgusting. So Flint's, just to get a little bit sidetracked, Flint's water problem is nowhere. It's the same level of problem as 33 reserves in Canada that are still under boil water advisories and have been for decades at this point. Like, what the fuck?
That's intense.
Oh, it's absurd. It's been, what, 60, 70, 80 years that these people are like, I think 80 is too far, but decades that these places have been under boil water advisories because no one will make sure they get fucking running water. Holy shit. Hi, yes, we say sorry, but we still do war crimes and crimes against humanity.
Sorry.
Because guess what? Water is a human fucking right. And guess what we don't do?
Oh.
Make sure everybody has access to it.
Well, I mean, with the climate right now, apparently food's not a right either. So things
Right,
happen.
true.
Yeah, nope. Like it's gonna get to the point where there's gonna be writing, and it's gonna suck. And mind you, I don't want it to be
My
all like
favorite.
doom and gloom and whatnot. I'm not that type of person, but like I can't argue with like the evidence and put the pieces together. It's like if we don't like change course, bad shit's gonna happen.
My favorite thing about this whole situation is seeing the witches, the pagans, the atheists all coming together and doing food drives and cooking and making donations and doing food kitchen drives for people and watching the churches do nothing. That's what I'm enjoying about this whole, really showing people's colors.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
One
because running
one,
church compounds are expensive.
well, here's the big kick. I don't know if y'all. I know. Not me. I mean, I know Lumi. You and I are consistently on the Tiki Talkies, but there's one lady on there who has been calling random churches in the tri-state area where she lives with a noise of a crying baby in the background, seeing if she can get assistance for baby formula. Out of 30 churches that she called, only 31 offered to help, and two of those were mosques.
Wait, she called 30 and 31 helped?
No, only 3 helped.
Okay, sorry. I thought you'd said only 31 had helped after she called
No,
30
no.
and 1.
Only
The
3 of
math
the
wasn't
30.
mathing.
Where I was at too, I was like, wait a minute, what were we proving
Yeah,
here,
the
Cajun?
math was mething at that point.
Sorry. But like I said, only and 2 of them were
It's all
mosques.
good.
They weren't even Christian churches. So it's like it's colors are being shown, and I'm sitting here with popcorn enjoying
Oh, yeah,
that part of the show at least.
the Satanic Church is out there doing food drives. I mean, come on, this is the world we're living in
I'm
now.
saying it's like bizarro world.
Yeah.
Well, my
Bananas.
favorite part of, just to throw religion in here is the amount of work those people do to actually, do good things versus everyone else that says, "Oh, they're evil." It's like, what, they're doing a food drive. Tell me how that's bad. Oh, but they're evil, but they're helping people.
Yeah, they're evil as they're eating, like, the food that was just given to them by
Be
a
right
said
back.
evil entity.
Someone has aggro.
So yeah, there we go. There's another rant on AI. This is becoming more and more frequent. Might as well be UDP broadcast. We offer opinions on just about everything, which I'm about ready to do because like that just opens us up to like bullshit about everything. Like gaming related topics that are cool and whatnot. I'd like to stay focused on that, but there's too much shit going on in the world to stay all pigeonholed in the gaming industry.
Sometimes you gotta chase the rabbits, man. The rabbits got to be chased, and we got to go down the rabbit hole. His name's Jeffrey, by the way. He don't know what's going on either.
One of the worst problems we have today is that everything sees politics in some way, shape, or form. As much as people try and say, "Oh, I don't talk about politics," you might not want to talk about it, but it affects every aspect of your life. Whether you recognize it or not, it is involved in everything that happens around you. And we're at a turning point now where we can either shut the hell up and ignore what's around us, or we can start taking a stand and saying, "Hey, this is not right. This is not how you treat people. You treat people like human beings, you treat them with respect and dignity, and don't be a jacket wagon about it."
Yep. I have no problems doing that as long as we are on the side of common sense and not representing any particular political party. If we're cool with that, then I'm all in.
Yeah. Well, the worst part, I love and hate the term common sense because common
superpower.
sense is literally if everybody knows it because it's a common thing. Everybody knows hot water is hot.
Well, how about
right?
this?
Everybody knows that the sun is bright. That's common sense.
Well, how about
when we use
this?
the expression of "you should know this because it's common sense," no, it's not. If I have to explain it to you, it's not common.
So let's rephrase that a little bit. Using a bit of critical thinking and data-based.
There we go. We can't do that. That's just heresy.
Yeah, well,
the God Emperor would not appreciate that.
We haven't been doing this for like 3.5 years for me not to trust you folks doing this. So, I mean, as long as we put some
God King Emperor.
Yeah, I mean, use some critical thinking and some human empathy and see where we get. I think that's exactly where we need to be. They can label us whatever we want because I know that some of it. I mean, like myself, I'm not liberal or conservative, at least as far as U.S. standards are concerned. I'm on the side of like what feels right. Like let's take a look at the problem. What would be a practical solution for this that doesn't fuck everything up?
I'm on the side of positive, lasting change. What helps enough people make their life better? And if I have a better go of things because of who I am, who I identify as, who I love, or anything like that, that's not fair. And that's not right. It should not be different based on anything like that. It's super shit simple to be nice to people. It's not difficult at all. And all these people that would love to just be jackasses to anybody that doesn't look like them, doesn't believe the same things they do, doesn't identify the same way they do. It's like, fuck off. Go be inhuman somewhere else, but not on my planet. And yes, I now own Earth. Fuck off.
Hold on. Sorry I'm late. Needed to beat an old lady to be... I'm not going to ask questions, Banana Tune, but hey, glad you're here.
You know what? Every now and then, you just kind of do that, I guess.
And look, I, for one, are barcode overlords, so please, if you may, mess up. Eat all the bandwidth if you have to, but just clean it up.
Yes, yes. Oh, I did. Okay, I did do that.
Well, on the side of like critical thinking, you want to move on to EA? Not EA. What was it? Rockstar.
Rockstar.
Party
Oh,
like a
man.
rock.
Because this is like this is in your wheelhouse, Simey. Like
Oh, it is.
I read it and I was like, yeah, no, they're not wrong here.
So, if you don't know, Rockstar has delayed GTA 6 yet again until next year. Now,
It's like a race. Who's going to come
coincidentally,
out first? Fallout. I mean, Half-Life 3 or GTA 6.
Half-Life 3. Because GTA 6, if you didn't know, Rockstar let go of 31 people from their UK studios for allegedly leaking information about the or like company information to third parties with who and they weren't authorized to do so. Now, what's really weird, really strange, is those 31 alleged people happen to be strangely the same people that were looking to unionize and looking to organize. So, I mean, there's no way that could possibly be related. And that's just gross speculation. And it's completely untrue, according to Rockstar. But it's really weird that those 31 people that had been pushing for unionization were all at the exact same time let go for the exact same reason. Now, as a person who has worked with different companies' intellectual property and their, proprietary secrets and stuff, there's a few things you do to protect your company property and intellectual property. One of the big things is you have access control to, make sure not everybody has access to it, to whatever it is if they don't need it. Now, you're telling me, Rockstar, that 31 people had access to things they should not have had access to and were leaking it to unauthorized third parties? That's what you expect me to believe, is that 31 employees had access to things that they should not reasonably have had access to and were leaking it in public forums. Maybe fire all of your security staff and your auditing staff, not these 31 developers. And your management. Fire your management, because to me, that sounds like gross mismanagement where they were unable to detect that 31 people were doing this and let it go on for so long. So your argument that these people were doing things they shouldn't have been, to me, sounds like a lot of bullshit. That or you have a complete failure as a company to protect and safeguard your own property and secrets. So what is it? Are you completely incompetent in how you run your business and how you protect your intellectual property? Or did you fire 31 people for trying to organize because of the
I
working
mean,
conditions?
I guess that's part of the title, theft or whatever. You steal intellectual property from, the people that actually work on the fucking game. You take their jobs away from them. They're like, oops, I guess we have to push them back.
Almost, but not quite. Like there's anti-retaliation laws in the UK, and I'm hoping they get dinged pretty hard for that. Because what are you telling us? You don't know how to manage your own properties? Or that you're taking out retaliatory measures against people who tried to organize? It's one of the two.
Yeah,
How stupid do you want to be?
yeah, it's a bit coincidental that all of them were union members. Like
Can I just
that's
say this?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna support a company that treats or the employees like shit.
absolutely not. Why would anybody? It, it's so that argument is so absurd. It actually gives me a headache because that is the weakest argument I've ever heard to get rid of people. And like I said, to me, that is a gross level of incompetence in guarding your own company secrets. And I've worked with companies where I've signed NDAs just to walk in the front door. And they've all been very, very strict in how they handle all of their company property, whether that's real property like the actual buildings, whether that's intellectual property, whether that's physical files, digital files, anything, they work very hard to look after and make sure it's access controlled. So to tell me 31 people were leaking material to third parties in an unauthorized manner tells me you have no fucking control over your own stuff and you're grossly incompetent and stupid in how you run your business. And I will say stupid and say grossly incompetent
Yeah,
because
to,
that's the only thing I can think of that would warrant terminating 31 people at once.
Yeah, the red team
to play
slacking.
to play to play devil's advocate, if I may.
Absolutely.
Um, let's say EA had a whole bunch of, I don't know, partners, other people
Hmm.
on the board who are investing in this company, investing in this big game they've been
Hmm.
working on for how many years now? 25, 30? Haven't said before.
Oh,
Um,
check out
they
check
see
out.
this, they see this whole debacle go down.
Hmm.
Wouldn't you raise the question of why did this go down? Is my asset safe, or are you just wanting them to stand up for themselves? Because we need an answer in order to protect our assets. If our assets are in, we want to withdraw our assets immediately.
Absolutely. Why should I invest in your company if you can't protect your own stuff? And that's, I think, what investors should be asking is why did you let 31 people steal stuff allegedly and leak it? And here's the other thing. If it's intellectual property that they were leaking, to me, that sounds like theft because they would have had to exfiltrate it or remove it from the properties. So to me, that sounds like theft. And I know the UK has some pretty good intellectual property laws and corporate espionage laws and stuff related to that. So why are they not pressing criminal charges? To me, that sounds like something you should be involving the police about for theft. And if you're not willing to press criminal charges over this alleged theft, then is it really theft or just a shitty excuse to fire people who wanted better working conditions? All of these argue like this whole argument
Mhm.
smells like bullshit because to me it absolutely is. Because why are police not involved in charging these people with criminal activity? Theft at the very least. And then whatever the UK's espionage laws are for corporate espionage, they should be investigated for that as well. And like I said, if you're not willing to do that, then is it really what you say it is, or is it a shitty attempt to cover up the fact that you're firing people who wanted better working conditions? I love pulling apart company arguments when
You
they
know,
say bullshit like this
Fun.
because it just stinks like
bet-
bullshit.
yeah, between AI and like union fuckery, it's all kind of stupid. Like I'm gonna let you know right now. I actually went to a job fair event nearby. This is the largest in the state, and I couldn't believe it. There were so many unemployed people there. So many guys.
Hmm.
Like, just it was at the Ranger Stadium, right?
Hmm.
And it was pretty intense. There was about 140 to 149 ish employers there,
Hmm.
and and the line just to get in. And I got my tickets early. It didn't cost me anything. I got my tickets early for the attendance, and it went from outside the front door all the way out to the street, all into the auxiliary parking lot. There were so many people there.
Hmm.
So many people displaced. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. Like, and the companies are finding reasons to get rid of people. I mean, I've been a part of that.
Yeah.
So, I any excuse to get rid of folks. It could be for AI. It could be because like we don't want to pay these people, fairly. We want you to just work because we say so. Like,
Work until you're dead. Well,
like
thanks.
we're kind of in the middle of a second industrial revolution, kind of in this sense, except
Yeah.
for white collar workers.
Yeah. Blue collar work. So here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. We owe a lot of our modern conveniences, I'll say, uh, to blue collar workers who fought for workers' rights in the Industrial Revolution. And how many of you ever have had a day off? Let alone 2 days off in a row, but at least 2 days off in a pay period. If you've ever had that, that's because of a union. Before labor organized, I've oddly enough in the last number of years doing this show become a bit of a labor buff and learning about the labor movement. And the blue collar workers that came well before us, who worked in factories in like deplorable conditions, they fought for time off because you used to work 7 days a week. Because if you didn't do as you were told, you'd be terminated, just like they're trying to do today. So blue collar workers had said, fuck this, I'm done with this bullshit, and said, I want 2 days off. Give me 2 days off in a week. And originally, minimum wage was something that was designed to allow you to thrive, not barely survive if you've got 4 other minimum wage jobs. It was thrive. You could work minimum wage and retire and be comfortable. Now, I know you guys are weird. A minimum wage of $7.25 an hour. And the most egregious excuse I hear all the time is, oh, if we pay them more, the prices will go up. In some cases, yes, for small independent businesses, maybe. But the majority of the people that employ the largest number of people are corporations that make a butt ton of money. And that executive pay bonus, whew, that is amazing.
When it comes to us, the biggest argument is if you pay these people a living wage, the cost of your burger is going to go from $4.95 to $20. Like, good sir, if you look at other like renowned countries around this entire planet, Australia of all places, their minimum wage is like triple, if not quadruple ours. And the cost of their food has gone up maybe 10 cents.
Yeah.
At
It
most.
requires people at the very top.
I don't know what these it's not even about penny pinching. It's all about control.
It's greed.
It really is.
It's greed.
I'm sure y'all didn't
It's
hear a word I said. I
capitalism.
don't hear y'all anymore.
Can
Because
I
we're
just
listening.
interject something?
What's you got, Crit?
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to say I'm disappointed at McDonald's because at first I thought that the meat was actually thicker than the buns in general, not the top buns or the lower buns or whatever, but the middle bun or whatever. You
Oh, like on a
barely
Big
get any.
Mac?
Yeah, you barely get fucking. I like meat. I like a lot of meat. I like
I'm back.
I like chewing.
All three guys here all had the same idea. I was about to say the same thing. We're all biting our
Meat.
tongues. Yes, I want big meats between
I'm
my
going
buns.
with meat as in
geez.
like getting a 6-patty burger. Although I can't distend my jaw like a snake, and I kind of wish I could, because a 6-patty burger, yum.
Well, you
Well,
would
yeah,
you
all
would you would like the T-Rex over at Wendy's then.
No. Look up the Vortex and check out the quadruple coronary bypass.
Oh, is that
I've
at
heard of
the?
that one several
Oh,
times.
Is that
heard
at the?
that too.
That is the Heart Attack Cafe. It's in Vegas.
No.
Is that-
No. The Vortex. The Vortex.
Oh, is the
What's the
restaurant name?
Vortex?
All right, I'll
Yeah,
have to
it's in
look.
Georgia. There's one in Georgia. And then I also have a Pickle Rick burger, but I'm talking about it went from
Pickle Rick.
a double coronary bypass to a quadruple coronary bypass, and they actually serve it in a bowl of tater tots.
So there's a restaurant. So there's a city nobody's heard of. It's called Winnipeg in Canada. So it's in the middle. Like if you look on a map of
I
Canada,
have
you look right in the
never
middle of the
once heard
country.
of that city before. Sir, please
Yeah,
enlighten me.
exactly. So if you look on a map of Canada, you look right in the middle of the country. There's a city called Winnipeg. I have heard of a restaurant there that has a 9-patty burger. One
want
day,
that.
Crit and I will have to travel there because I don't want to eat this thing because that sounds terrifying, but I want to see it.
Now, I would love to see pictures of this meat mountain. Yes,
You know what?
please enlighten us.
I'll
I
eat
will
it.
see if I can track some down.
Chris said, "I'll
But,
take one
yeah.
for the team. I'll do it."
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, I'm no stranger to food challenges. I will say I had a burrito in Georgia, and it was called El Gigante,
I've heard of
and
that
it was
one.
15 inches, and I got a T-shirt for it because I finished it all in one sitting.
I don't think I could take 15 inches. I mean, eat 15 inches.
I mean, I took it like a pro, but like the only issue that
I love you.
Just to set it straight here, this thing I'm about to drop into host chat is from the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas. That is the octuple bypass.
Put a link to that in chat so chat can die with us.
Sure.
Aw, that's cute, but kind of sad.
Oh no.
Oh, now I'm worried because this place
have
like
to- I
has
have to
actual
see.
medical staff, and if you don't finish your meal, like they come by and check your vitals like every 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it's a gimmick.
Oh, is that the place
Well,
where
that's,
if you
that's
don't finish
8
your burger,
patties.
if you don't finish
So-
the burger, they everybody and they paddle you?
Yep.
I wish I was joking, by the way. I can hear the eyebrow on IME twitching. No, if you do not finish the food they give you, they will take you out front and spank you with a giant wooden paddle.
That's insane. Where the hell is this? Is this the one I'm thinking of?
It's literally an almost
Okay.
10,000 calorie burger.
Okay, I found it. It's from a restaurant called Wayback Burgers Canada. Now, I will. Oh my Christ, this is massive. Let me see if I can open
what
this
she said.
picture.
Nor check host chat.
Open image in new tab.
Oh, that's like
You
white
think I'm
queso.
You think I'm fucking playing?
Dude,
Okay. As the only person, go ahead and let me before I'll let you talk. Before
I
say
haven't
my-
seen
my
anything
opinion.
that amazing since I saw the Bloody Mary with fried chicken and tater tots on top as decoration.
Okay, that really long
I-
URL. I'm sorry, chat. If you click on that really long URL, that is insane. So let me describe this for you. It's the bottom bun, patty, cheese, 9 times, topped with tomato, lettuce, and then top bun. I don't know what else they put on this.
Are they third pound burgers?
I don't know if it says. Let me see if I can find out.
Because if it's third pound burgers, those are that's like 3 pounds between two buns.
Let's see. Where is their website? Let's go to their website. Let's
Because
check this shit out.
Like for example, McDonald's does quarter pound
Quarter
burgers.
Do I even have one in my neighborhood? I don't think I have one in my city.
I mean, that's a
let's see,
family meal too.
menu.
You could just take that home and just cut it up and give it to your kids.
Burgers.
With this
Okay.
burger though, you have to order it 24 hours in advance to let them know that you're going to be doing the challenge.
I would just
Jesus.
order it to just be like, I don't care about the challenge. This looks delicious. I would like to sit down and eat it without any of all the
I
hubbub.
eat that with a knife and fork. I
It's
think you
still a
can eat that with a
24 hour.
shovel.
It's still a 24-hour thing.
I just posted a link in the Twitch chat as well. Lumi, I believe you remember when this happened. I conquered this challenge. This is a challenge at a place cafe in Houston.
Why does it
It
look like
was
it's
a
smiling at
massive-
me? It's like a Pixar character. What is this?
It was named it was named after works from the movie. I can't think of the name right now, but there's like 4. I think there's 6 burger patties separated by cheese, bacon, lettuce, and then on top of it you have 4 fried mushrooms, a spring roll, and a stuffed pepper. That was the whole challenge, and I finished that bad boy. Every single bite, I beat that thing. I look at that, and I look at the burgers you two just linked me, and I get terrified.
Okay. Holy Christ! This burger, this 9 patty burger, is like $40 just for the burger.
Yeah, that's like lunch for a week. Take that to work.
Holy shit!
Someone
Yeah,
said
you-
who needs,
Oh wait!
who needs-
I have a sound effect for that one.
Who
Sorry, go
needs
ahead.
beard oil when you have burger grease?
Oh my god!
But yeah, I posted the video on host chat of beard meets food.
Beer meats. Yeah, I love that
Yes.
guy.
So this burger, the first time I saw this 9 patty burger, this went through my mind. Holy shit!
Yup.
Okay, so I pulled this up. This is all the shit you can add on this burger.
You can
You
add
can get
more.
a regular bun. You can get. Oh yeah, you can have it as a lettuce wrap.
Oh my
You
God.
can have a 9 patty burger as a lettuce wrap,
I mean, you gotta
Or
watch
an
the
in-
carbs.
or an
Is it
inverted
actually-
bun.
Is it actually a food challenge? Because,
No, this is something on the menu just regularly. So the toppings, you can have a plain. You can have it with ketchup, mustard, onions, pickles, lettuce, and tomato. You can add on relish, jalapenos, mushrooms, grilled onions, mayo, chipotle mayo, ranch, honey mustard. Like the amount of shit, craft beer mustard. Holy crap, that sounds good actually.
Lord,
This is like straight
Oh
bar
my
food
God.
anyway.
not
Like,
to interrupt Amy, but
Oh, and
eventually when
chili.
we do meet up, we need to do a food challenge. Mano
Yup.
a mano.
Eat it and then eat it with a shovel. The same one they're digging
yeah,
your grave with.
yeah,
No, no.
Yes.
Who the fuck cares about shovels when you can actually use your hands?
Oh no. Okay. There is a challenge mode for this burger, and yes, apparently a burger has a challenge mode
Well, yeah.
for another for 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 another $42. 42. So you're paying $40 for the burger to begin with. Add another $42 on top of this. You can get 10 beef patties. I don't know if that's 9 plus 10 or 10 total, but $80 for a burger.
bro, where's my "you have died" sound effect? God damn.
Oh
Jeez.
my God.
Well,
Hang on, let me-
to get us back on track here, because close enough. Get us back on track. Yeah, so Rockstar decided that they were going to announce to everybody they fired 31 people due to release of company secrets that just happen to be part of a union, but yet they won't say what
Nothing
secrets they
burger.
are. All right.
We end up on burgers.
And Square Enix is hell bent on the road to QA testing with AI. I don't know how they're going to do that, but it should be interesting. I've lost faith in that company. There was a time when that company couldn't do anything wrong in my eyes, but you know what? I'm good. Like it's like as soon as the CEO went crypto crazy, we're done. So, but other than that, we should probably start
Oh
wrapping
my
this up.
Lord.
Oh, now what is it?
Already 30? Jeez.
So
Yes,
Toronto. What the hell? So Toronto has a burger that's the size of a table. I shit you not. This thing is an 11. It's 11 plus pounds of meat.
Yeah, see, this is
What is wrong with people?
this is when we all do the Canada meetup, and I'm just like, I know a place, and don't worry, I'll order for the table, so you don't have to read the menu. You're like, okay, Amy, well, sure, and orders the table burger. Jeez.
You can hug. Yeah, you can hug that burger. Holy crap!
There's an 11-pound Greek chicken gyro in Toronto too. I actually posted a playlist of all the food challenges, and I'm probably gonna want to try them all because, yeah.
Yeah.
3
So let's
food
get this round
challenges so
table.
far, and they're fun to do.
Let's get this round table out of the way. Rena,
Apparently, we're all gonna be eating burgers this week.
you know what? I'm all for it. Heck, I might go to Waffle House after this and have a burger too. But Rena, what you doing? What's going on next
I'm-
week?
She's shiny.
I'm doing Patrol Live stuff tonight, and
Yeah.
I'm
Where did
going
that
over this.
so southern accent come from?
Well, you have to. I mean, I live inside
God damn it!
her,
I love you.
but no, but I'm looking at all the the Japanese tonkotsu pork ramen actually looks really good. I want to try that. The Giga Dragon Challenge. I want to do it. I want to light my ass up. Excuse my French. Oui, hon, hon.
I want to light,
Han.
light my ass up. Okay.
What?
One of my friends actually said, "Do we really sound like that? Do I really laugh with Han?" And then we made them laugh, and then they said, "God damn it!"
Yeah.
Exactly, Han. As an
Awesome.
English Canadian, I can get away with saying that.
So great is doing On Patrol Live and being awesome for the week. Amy, what are you doing this week?
Slowly paving the road and paving the planet, as one does. And then that 911 operator game I picked up. Holy crap, that is fun. You can actually play in almost any city in the world. If you know how to spell the city name, you can type it into the search box and it'll find it. I found out There's like three Ottawas in the U.S. Like, there's the city of Ottawa in Canada, which is Canada's capital, but there are 3 Ottawas in the U.S. in 3 different states. It was very weird for me to see that.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, fucking Steelers,
Sorry.
thieves.
We don't have an original thought anymore.
No.
No thoughts,
Just
head
that,
empty.
only food.
Smooth head. Smooth brain.
Cajun, what you got going on?
This upcoming Saturday, I have a collab stream with Ferret and Echo. We're doing Pal World.
Hmm?
It'll be
Hell yeah.
before our podcast, so it'll be like from 3 till podcast.
Okay.
So I got that going on next Saturday, and then just surviving until the holidays. That's pretty much what I'm.
Sweet.
So
Survival
yeah,
mode, go.
and don't worry if you're ever around me and you choke, I am CPR certified, so you have a higher chance of surviving.
Yep.
That's CPR. That's not first aid, though. Choking is
Shut up.
first aid, not.
Shut up. Let me have my moment.
I'm not a
Let me have
certified
a moment,
instructor, but
Eric.
I can learn you some first aid, bud.
I've been in the medical field for half my career. I can too.
That's
Anyway,
awesome.
Amy, what are you doing?
Lately I've caught on to the trend on Jalen's server of playing Black Desert Online. Never thought
I saw that.
I never thought I'd see myself get back into another MMO because I've been very against it, especially since Black Desert came out during a time at the tail end of like the Korean cookie cutter stamp MMOs, where it's just like, oh, we'll put a name on it. Here's all the systems, make it cutesy, and go. It's literally the same game. Like think more modern examples would be like Genshin Impact and whatnot, right? Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, and there's another one, Honkai Star Rail. They're like they all.
What a name for a game. Jesus.
I know, but and this is like because the time I'm talking about is like Perfect World and all the Perfect World as the company's games that came out afterwards that were just like you can only have so many currencies where I'm just like, wow, I'm turned off by this game already. I don't care. Like, let's not even look at Neverwinter. Ooh. So, that being said, this game is kind of incredible, and it's not afraid to admit it's pay to win, and that's for sure. I've only spent like a little bit of money on it, but not a whole lot, just because like, you know what, I'm actually enjoying myself, and I've gotten like over 30 hours of like entertainment out of it already. And like after I'm done here, I'm gonna go back to playing it because the life skilling system there is freaking incredible. It really is. They've thought of everything. It's not exactly the best implemented, but the fact that it's there and they listen to their community over the last 10 years, which is what they're celebrating right now, is like their 10-year anniversary. I think it's worth my dollary dues to like, toss a coin to my Witcher, so to say. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing aside from doing all the podcast stuff and trying to be a decent human being. I'll update you on that if I'm successful.
Appreciate that.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep. So other than that, episode 110 in the books.
Woo!
Yep. We'll discuss when our holiday hiatus is going to be. Like I said, I probably want to target like either the week before Thanksgiving or the week before Thanksgiving. Before we turn it off and we just go for holidays and not show back up until like January, unless we want to do like a special, like something stupid happens, like we got to talk about it Saturday, go, and then we'll just do that, right? So I think that's the direction that we're gonna go. So other than that, I don't have anything else. Cajun, Crit, Amy, we've talked about burgers and unions and all kinds of cool stuff tonight.
Just be good people. Be good people. Be compassionate. Be caring. And be empathetic.
That falls in line with
Super easy.
our tagline that Cajun always says.
I know.
Raina, you want to lead us off?
Randy, yeah, want to start us off right now?
Sure. Don't be a
Dick.
All right, thank you, everyone.